G'day, welcome back. And guess what I found? I'll show you. Another Elantra. But guess what? We got the right one this time. 2 litre HVT. This engine isn't too bad. So hopefully you can see that. At 127,500 Ks. Service is due. Starts up basically first pop, which is good. It's nice and quiet. No blow by. Nice and clean. So the way I found this car was just going through Marketplace on Facebook, seen it. There's a couple of backpackers that bought it from Port Augusta and drove it across the Nullarbor back here to Perth. So it's technically a scrap car because you've got to get it licensed again and get it over the pits. It's not too bad, but it would have taken a bit of work. Well, thanks to those guys, hopefully we can get this thing going again and get it out of my yard. I'll tell you what, it's been keeping my fridge full, which is handy. So while I pull the engine out, if I find any tips to give along the way, I will. Yeah, come along for a ride. Well, yeah, the engine's basically apart, ready to pull out. Just got to disconnect the drive shafts and plonk it out. I'll just show you a quick safety tip. Even if you have got jack stands under the car, it doesn't hurt to throw the spare tyre underneath just as a backup. Okay, now it's time to pull out those shafts. Now I'm up to that part where you just need your mate here to give you a hand. But no, where are they? Where are they to be found? Anyway, let's get it out. Hopefully I've disconnected everything. If not, we'll chop it. Yeah! Woo! Righto, I've got the gearbox off, flywheel off. Normally on a manual, there's a spigot bearing in here. Probably because this is front wheel drive, it's only a short gearbox, doesn't require it. Yeah, we'll put the flex plate back on. I'll grab the auto transmission, bolt that up, we'll go from there. With the engines side by side, this is what I was talking about in the engine removal. As you coloured cable tied everything. So this is the engine that came out of the white one. This is our donor engine. You just transfer the colours over to the new engine and work your way around it, making sure you've got everything in place. So that way, when we slap it back in, everything plugs up, hopefully. So just in case you have to fit your torque converter again, there's 3 stages as you push it in. So you've got a input shaft, a status shaft, and then you've got the oil pump. So as you pick it up and refit it, you want to support the weight and it will guide on. So it's like 1, maybe 2 there, and hopefully I can get the oil pump. There we go, 3. Righto, let's mate it up to the engine. Well, the transmission and engine are ready to go back in. I'll show you some little tips that might help you out before you refit your engine. Because we are doing an engine swap, it's a good thing to clean up where the engine number is. So when you get it checked out, it makes it easier for the vehicle transport place. Anything to make it easy for them makes it easy for you. While you've got the engine out, a timing belt wouldn't hurt to change out now. We'll get to that later. But yeah, things like that. Your alternator's right there. Throw a new one on. Your starter motor. Obviously depending on the condition of what you pulled out or what you need. Also the engine bay, just pull bits and bops out the way. Give it a bit of a wipe over or clean. Ready to go. She's back in. Just loosely on the engine mounts for now. I'll tighten them up once I've got all the bolts in place. Then we'll start assembling the power steering, bolt the air conditioning back on at the back there, continue the plumbing, and then see if my wiring colour coding works. Well, do you think it's going to run again with my colour coding wiring? Next step I'm up to, throw the radiator in, put the drive shaft, there we go, back in, throw the battery in and just double check everything. Fingers crossed. Starts first pop and I can drive it out. Well, how much faith have you got in me? Let's connect up the negative. Oh, little sparks. Let's see if she'll start. Okay, here we go. Key on. Woo. Please, 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 please. Oh, maybe not. Ha! Yeah, boy. Let's check it out. There we go. I'll run it up for a bit. I think I need to top up the transmission. Probably adjust the air conditioning belt. Otherwise, Dirty thumbs up. The next stages for the little lemon of a car is taking it over the pits. So I'm hoping it passes. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. See you when I'm looking at you.